What's up, y'all? This is the third Degen tutor video, and today I'm going to get into sweeping floors, and we're going to do this using Gem and Genie.xyz. So both of the platforms are pretty similar, extremely identical. And with Gem, you could basically go in and select which NFTs you want to check out. Once you select those NFTs, you can do it all in one step and basically purchase, 3, 4, 10, 20 NFTs, however many you want, all in one click. They also have a feature where you could just instantly click this little sweep button and it'll sweep the floor, and you select how many you want to sweep. So you can click and select 3 and it'll go ahead and sweep the floor. So this process is pretty simple. When I first looked into this, I was thinking that only the big players and the big whales can go in and quote and sweep the floor. But that's really not the case. Anyone can come in and, for a collection that's within your budget, you can sweep the floor with, 2 to 3 NFTs. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So there's a couple of features on the front page screen that are pretty useful. There's the trending tab, which is pretty straightforward. It shows which collections are trending. And then there's also the sweeps tab that has some information about what happened on the platform. So you can see the collection names, the value that was transacted, and then next to it is the items. So you can see like 3 items have been swept. So going back to the home page, the first thing we're going to do as always is connect our wallet. And I'm using MetaMask in this instance. Pretty quick process. And just verifying. They also have a portfolio section, and you can sell and send NFTs from this platform as well. And I'm actually going to use a NFT collection called MEMS. I heard this was a good collection, so let's just, in the name of Degen, pick it. But first off, you can see that there's multiple different platforms that you can select from. So OpenSea, X2Y2, and also there's Looks Rare. So the platform lets you know, hey, these are the different collections that are supported. And really, this is one of the key value adds of Gem and Genie, is not only can you, sweep the floor on all the OpenSea listings floor prices, but also you can mix and match between OpenSea, X2Y2, and Looks Rare. And this makes it really easy to go in and actually grab the lowest floor prices across the whole market and not just on one exchange. So from here, we can actually select manually which NFTs that we want to select. They don't have to be any particular order. If you wanted to select like a rare one and a couple floors, you can do that and scroll down to choose which ones you want to do. So it's a pretty flexible process to sweep the floors. You want to make sure to refresh though right here and make sure it's refreshed to the most recent, so you can get the most recent pulls across all these platforms, and have it say last updated recently. And again, you can select and click buy now if you want to just purchase these, or you can do proceed to checkout, which we'll explain in a minute. But by clicking buy now, this actually is like a quick checkout process or a quick buy, kind of like on Amazon where you just click buy now. And from here, you can go ahead and confirm your transaction, and it's, basically a couple clicks away. On the flip side, you can do proceed to checkout, which is like on Amazon where, you're checking out and maybe you want to go back and buy some other stuff. But from here, it actually shows you the NFTs that you're looking to sweep or purchase, and then the platform, which will include, like in this case, X2Y2 and OpenSea, and then also a little bit more information about the price and such. So that's the difference between those two. And in this case too, if you deselect these, there's also another feature called the sweep button. And this is really what people refer to called sweep floors. So from here, we can select, okay, we want to sweep from OpenSea, Looks Rare, X2Y2. But here we can actually specify that we want to sweep 3 NFTs, and it'll automatically pop up with the floor, and then we can quickly buy. So in terms of market volatility, or when the market is, moving very quickly and, things are flying off the floor, we can just bam, quick buy after selecting the 3. And this will take us to a transaction. And in this case, I'm actually going to go ahead and approve the transaction. And you can see, as usual, it takes a little bit of time for the Ethereum network to process the transaction, but it's pretty much as easy as that. You can go in, click the sweep button, First, select your NFT collection, click the sweep button, and bam, this process is already done. So if we refresh now, those NFTs are gone. So I just swept the floor on this MEMS collection. So I actually want to prove too that this transaction went through. So I'm going to go to MetaMask and open up the Etherscan link. And from here, we actually need to navigate to ERC 721 contracts, because this is the type of contract that executed. We can see that 1 minute ago, there was 3 transactions, which were the 3 NFTs. We can view the NFT on Etherscan, which is a newer feature. And from here, we can see the NFT. And moving on, let's hop over to Genie, which pretty much has the same features as Gem. I went through them in no particular order, but they have a sell button at the top that you can go ahead and sell NFTs. And then they also have a trending collections section. But to start, let's go ahead and connect our wallet with MetaMask. Just your standard connection. And then we're going to look at the same collection. So MEMS again on Genie instead of Gem. And it looks like a very similar interface. You have a bunch of different options to choose from, similar to before, and it shows your checkout on the right side. From here, it shows, OpenSea and looks rare. And actually, I'm noticing that I don't see any X2, Y2 in any of these categories. So just keep in mind on Genie, you might actually have to go on the sidebar and turn on the different platforms that you actually want to see. So this is just something to keep in mind. But now we can see, okay, X2, Y2, we have OpenSea, and we have looks rare. Again, very similarly, they have like a checkout cart. And then this Genie sweep button is the cool part where you can type in, the number of NFTs that you want to sweep off the floor. And then they make it pretty straightforward. You just type it in and then click the transaction to confirm. In this case, let's try 1 NFT and review the transaction. So same thing, you can go over to pay, and after 3 clicks, you're able to check out this NFT or however many NFTs that you swept. So very similar product and really cool way to go ahead and just sweep the floors on these collections. Going back to the main page, I do want to show one more thing, which is if you search or want to pick up multiple collections, you can definitely do this. So let's grab a couple MEMS. And now I'm feeling bold here. Let's go and try something else. Let's pick a Zuki. So we have some MEMS, and now we're going for the killer shot here with 3 Azukis. And potentially, if you have the funds to check out, you can go ahead and do them all at once, which is pretty cool. Same thing on Gem too, which I just switched over here. Check out Azuki, and you can basically select across multiple platforms and check them out. So in this case, check out, and then you just select your payment for whatever tokens that you want. Some NFTs can be purchased with other tokens, but yeah, that's pretty much it. And that's a pretty general overview of these platforms. Thanks again for tuning in to the video. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and exciting to see everyone in the next video. Take care.